Like Justin Timberlake and Joey Fatone, we are in sync. Hold on, was Joey Fatone in sync?
This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
And we're kicking it with you every single week right here on the Hype. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show for you today.
Oh, don't we always?
Dude, every week.
I've heard they get better, but...
Yeah,
that means if you tell me the show's better this week, that means it was shit the week before. I'm just saying that.
Well, hey, this week we got Christoph Porzingis, we got the Nipsey Hustle tragedy.
Christoph Porzingis, the white Asian.
We got some big airport news coming up in the 5 Minutes of Funk, and news about a WWE legend. And today's hot topic...
Getting bum rushed.
Yeah, getting bum rushed. And today... on the Hype, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen the new Shazam movie? We're going to talk about that.
No, we're just going to go marvelous. You'll understand it when we get there. We're just going marvelous. There's a lot of Marvel in the world, whether it be Captain or just whatever. We're going marvelous this time.
But before we get into all of that, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. You can hit us up on the Hype line, 503-776-0167.
Oh, hold on. They have to hit us up on the Hype line. Because, they need to talk to Diesel Fresh. The man, the myth, the legend.
Where is this coming from?
It comes from this thing deep inside me that says, yo, baby daddy don't want you listening to my podcast no more. That's what it is. Yo, baby daddy don't want you talking to me.
Snap out of it and give him the phone number again, okay?
That's 503-776-0167. Hey, call us anytime, 24 hours a day.
Hey,
if you want the freshness.
What's going on here? What's happening right now? You're like in and out of Diesel Fresh.
You know what? Right now, what I'm doing is I am representing all tiers of Team Fresh. There's 3 people on Team Fresh. There's
wait a minute. There's a Team Fresh?
There's a Team Fresh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
When did this happen? You get a couple emails over the last week about your little Diesel Fresh incident, and now you get a whole fucking team?
Yeah, I got a whole fucking team going on.
Who's on Team Fresh?
Well, let's point it out. I mean, Team Fresh. Member number 1, DJ Safeway, the original.
The classic.
The classic.
The fine wine.
One day I'll rehash the story of the DJ Safeway. Number 2, Oh So Fresh. The
cool, calm, collected.
The leader of Team Fresh. Oh So Fresh. And there's DJ Oh So Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Because Oh So Fresh is the leader. DJ Oh So Fresh just functions in this limited capacity at times. Okay, and then there's the one, the only, Diesel Fresh.
The newest member of Team Fresh.
Team Fresh.
You need
Team Fresh.
You need to calm it down. I've noticed Diesel Fresh has been ramping up over the last couple weeks, and we got a few emails over this last week from the we'll call it
hold on, because Diesel Fresh brings the boom.
Well, I'm going to summarize this brief email that we got about Diesel Fresh last week, and I'm summarizing because we don't give away our sources. We're like journalists in that fashion. We will go to jail. Well, he will. I won't. I mean, I'm sorry, bitches. I'm snitching. If I have to go to prison for some Diesel Fresh action, I'm snitching. Just saying.
I think you'll get some Diesel Fresh action while you're in prison. Just saying. I mean, I've never been, but I've heard. I've watched Oz. I know.
He said I watched Oz.
If you're looking for some Diesel Fresh action, you will get plenty in prison.
Now, this young lady writes us last week, and she commented on how funny yet sensual Diesel Fresh was, and she would like to hear very much more of him in the coming episodes. So,
okay.
Yeah, and it was a paragraph, so I'm just summarizing very quickly, but she ended it with hearts.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me what those groceries taste like, girl?
Well, we know how your week's been.
Have you been eating corn? So I come here. DJ Also Fresh is here, and I don't want it to seem like it's really weird, but
he's in the building.
DJ Also Fresh is here. So last night, I haven't had too many stories from the DJ booth as of late, so I have to bring one back for you. Because of our new format and such, we don't have as much time for me to just randomly bullshit about how much I hate people. So
go ahead, talk about your feelings.
Last night, I had a gentleman come up to me and throw $20 down and then shove his phone in my face.
Now, was this a casual casual throwdown, or was this like a domino, motherfucker?
He just came. He just kind of tossed the $20 on the mixer and then shoved his phone in my face.
Like you were a stripper on stage.
Yeah, and I said, sir, I am human. You can just talk to me.
Okay. Which is a reasonable retort.
And then he was like, I was like, yeah, I'll play your song. I mean, if you really think your $20 moves me, let me tell you, there are a few people in this world that tried to hand me sums of cash. Less than $20. I won't do it. $20 is $20.
Yeah. Hey, it's not gay. $20 is $20, dude.
I'm saying, but there's definitely an incident. I think it was at Splash Bar where a guy handed me $5 and then he got mad because I didn't play a song.
Yeah.
So what I did was I took his $5, I wiped my ass with it, and I handed it back. I said, "Fuck you and your fucking song." So this guy with his
wait, is it weird that I want to know if it was like over the jeans or under the jeans?
It was over the jeans.
Okay, it
was over the jeans. I cannot give out skid mark money.
No skid mark dollar bills, y'all.
No, I mean that would blow it up. Carry on. Obviously, if somebody gave you some skid mark money, there might be a fight. So, oh boy, he gives me his $20. He moves on, and then he comes back. He's like, "I'm sorry. I think I was disrespectful. Well, I think you came back at me disrespectful." No, I'm just doing my fucking job, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what the fuck it is. You know, if I'm disrespectful, then maybe you shouldn't come here anymore. I'm fucking fine. You know what? I am the highest paid motherfucker up in here, and I did not get a damn bit of customer service training. Not one iota. I am paid to come here and play music. Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, I used to say, I'm paid to make people dance. No, that's not even in the stipulation. It only stipulates that I come there on time, play music, and I fucking leave. The quality of what I'm playing, even the quality, there's no gauge, there's no performance clause in my fucking contract. Do I show up? Do I play music? I don't even have to be dressed in a certain attire. You know,
you show up there in slippers and fucking bathrobe.
You know what I'm saying? There's no hygiene clause. There's nothing to it. So for me being rude to you is a very minor infraction to me.
That's honestly like doing 64 miles an hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. There's not really much you can do.
Yeah, what you gonna do? I mean, what you gonna go tell on me? You think you're the first motherfucker I was rude to? Shit. This shit, I am driving the Starship Enterprise here. I got motherfuckers on board. I got a full fucking floor. I don't care if you wanted to turn down for what all goddamn week. You know what? Get your earbuds, pull them a little closer, and you can hear that shit.
Clearly, DJ Oh So Fresh is the bouncer of fucking Team Fresh.
Because DJ Oh So Fresh does not take that kind of shit. I just wanted to let you know that.
Well, DJ Oh So Fresh, take me to your leader and have him get us into the 5 minutes of funk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
First up in the sports world, we have Mr. Kristaps Porzingis of the Dallas Mavericks, and he's in a bit of hot water. He used to play for the Knicks. Now he's in some hot water. Not because he plays for the Mavericks. He got accused hours after he fucking tore his ACL. Hours of sexual assault.
So let's give it the timeline. Kristaps Porzingis was drafted, and they call him the unicorn because he's like this 7-foot white dude.
7'3" Latvian fucking unicorn, Adonis, fucking godlike man.
So he gets to New York. He plays there for a couple years. He gets injured on February 6th, 2018.
Yep.
He's accused of rape early at 2 a.m.
February 7th. Now listen, I don't know if anyone's ever had a knee injury, but hours after a knee injury, I'm not thinking about fucking.
You know, I wasn't there. I can't state the facts, but if I had an ACL injury, I don't know if I'd be forcing myself on somebody else. But you think about it, the motherfucker's 7'3". He could be like, let's just come over and chill, and then he could roll over and pin a bitch.
He's got them Spider-Man legs. Next up, we have politics.
Now politics. I have to stop the show right here, and I have to announce something very big to you. Something very big that maybe you've been waiting for this, or maybe you didn't even see it coming. But your man, Diesel Fresh, since Joe Biden can touch every hoe that walks by, then why can't Diesel Fresh just jump into the political arena? You know what my slogan would be? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her at the poll, voting for Diesel Fresh? You know the number still remains the same, and I take donations there too. That's 503-776-0167. Because Oh So Fresh can't run for president. He's still on probation. But Diesel Fresh, I can be there whenever you need me.
Dude, that's enough. That is enough of your fucking Diesel Fresh nonsense. God damn it. I want to vote for Diesel Fresh now, and I think my panties got a little bit wet just hearing you talk. Next up, we got politics and the tragedy.
Politics.
Or not politics. I'm saying, see, you got me all fucking discombobulated with that Diesel Fresh shit. Entertainment, Mr. Nipsey Hustle, the Bay Area legend, murdered outside his own store.
Sir. You're about to get us murdered right now. He's from LA. There's a big...
He's not from LA. I thought he was from the Bay and he moved to LA.
I don't know.
Like fucking Charlie Hustle, Mr. E40 himself. They're all from California. Fuck them.
Okay,
he was murdered outside his own fucking store, dude. Can you believe that shit?
That is unbelievable. No, he was from LA. But anyway, okay. So he was murdered outside of his store, and
you know who shot him, right? Eric Holder.
You know, it tripped me out when they said his name was Eric Holder, because Eric Holder is our former attorney general.
Yeah, that's why I know that name.
I'm sitting there like, whoa.
And it's not the same guy.
Obama sent Eric Holder down as a fucking shooter. But it's a sad situation. Eric Holder's been charged with 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder and 1 count possession of a firearm by a felon. I think the firearm by a felon, that's pretty fucking minor. You know, I mean, really, if they get you for the murder, the firearm on the felon is not going to be a big thing. But they have not announced the official date of his funeral service. And rest in peace. I mean, I send our best to him and his family. We have to be serious for a moment.
But you know, where they said they're place?
At the Staples Center.
Jesus. I want to be that cool one day.
I mean, the only thing I can say shitty about his family is they might be charging.
I told you he's been trying to come out all day.
I put my dick in a box, right? His family might be charging for tickets.
Jesus Christ. Next up, local news. Portland International Airport baggage handler pleads guilty to stealing guns from passenger luggage. Take a wild stab at what his name was. Deshaun Antonio Kelly. That's almost as black as Draymond Green.
Yeah,
okay?
Hell yeah, I'm going to be racist right here. Deshaun, a motherfucker named Deshaun, I guess the likelihood of you stealing is a little bit higher than somebody named John. Just saying.
Dude, but get this. He's facing only a maximum of 10 years in prison for stealing passengers' guns.
Off planes.
Yeah. That's
not like federal?
Yeah, that's got... Dude.
And this motherfucker took 3 9mm and 2 40 caliber pistols.
Dude,
and they found him at his house.
He was accused of stealing 6 guns total from baggage checked bags that he was throwing onto airplanes. So he had to have time to go through that shit and say, oh yeah, I like this motherfucker, I'm gonna take it home. But as you said, they found it at his house, and he's facing up to a $250,000 fine.
That's just like the gun charge on the murderer.
Yeah.
I mean, if you send a motherfucker to jail for 10 years, how he's going to come with $250K? Obviously, he's working at the airport fucking pushing bags around. This man ain't even seen that kind of money. How are you going to charge that to him? God damn it. You're going to charge that to him, and it costs check this out. It costs $30,000 per year to keep him in jail. So $300,000, and then this man is like $550 in the hole to the fucking government. God damn it.
Last but not least, now that's news, and you are not going to believe this. We all remember the old school WWE.
Oh yeah, I used to love WWE.
Wrestling legend.
I used to love WWF.
Yeah, that's true. Wrestling legend Bret the Hitman Hart was attacked by a fan during his Hall of Fame speech in Brooklyn. Let me tell you, this guy immediately regretted that shit when security fucking tackled his ass and escorted him out. Now, first, I have a question. These guys are extreme entertainers. I won't call them athletes, but they're extreme entertainers. They abuse themselves for your entertainment. What were you really going to do by fucking rushing a legend?
You know, as many times I've been watching wrestling, and like they'll be having their little skits, and motherfuckers just run up and like it just it just jumps off. I don't even see why that was a fucking problem.
The show must go on.
That's what lets you know it's entertainment. I mean, come on, Brett, you ain't ever been rushed.
Yeah, oh, dude. No, that's the thing. Like, security on it immediately. I'll bet you Bret the Hitman Hart was like, why are you fucking up my show?
Why do you... but as I watch wrestling, like, why do you really need security?
Yeah,
security
no shit.
from who?
Dude.
I mean, they need security to secure the steroids.
Dude,
that's about it.
If I wanted security from anybody, it would have been Rey Mysterio Jr. when he run around in that fucking mask. You don't know what that motherfucker looks like.
You don't know what he looks like. And, you know, if you've never seen Rey Mysterio Jr. wrestle or any of that what do they call that? The Mexican wrestling? Mexican wrestling, where they do all the flips and shit. Like this motherfucker would come up and he would wrap his legs around your neck, then spin around and then flip you over.
Ninja.
Yeah, every time you watch that motherfucker, you got to pull up a clip of Rey Mysterio wrestling because every time he wrestled, look, he was gonna break his neck.
Yeah, every time. And that's this week's 5 Minutes of Funk right here on the Hype Podcast.
Five.
Now, I raised this question before the show. And I was not too thrilled with your response. However,
you're not thrilled with much I do.
You did enlighten me.
You used to be. You used to be.
Stop it! You fucking get Diesel Fresh under wraps. We're talking superheroes, man. So this week's hot topic. We're going to get into the Shazam movie. And you kicked me some knowledge I didn't really know. Shazam was not always Shazam when Shazam was created. And that's a lot of Shazams.
So here's how it goes down. Shazam was originally created, I think, probably the 30s. Like I told you, we should have got some fucking stats.
You're correct. It stems all the way back to 1930 for Captain Marvel and the Shazam era.
Captain Marvel, he was called Captain Marvel. And when he originally came out, he was so big that he was outselling Superman. So DC Comics
said, "Oh hell no!"
They were called National Comics back then, but they said, "Fuck no!" And they sued the comic book company that was putting out Captain Marvel into the fucking ground. And then they said, "Hey, fuck it! You guys are broke. We'll buy them off you." Ain't that America?
Yeah, no shit, right? Fucking run you into the ground, give you a little bit of change for your efforts.
So as it went on, they stopped using them. They just took them out of rotation for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, Marvel Comics, they decided to take up the name.
Okay.
And then they decided to create a character called Miss Marvel.
Right.
So they blocked DC from ever calling him Captain Marvel again.
What the fuck?
So when they reintroduced him in the 70s, they called him Shazam.
How interesting. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to throw you a curveball. Where does like the 4 or 5 kids come in?
Because that's as in the original comics, there was a whole Shazam family. Like there was a dog, an alien, all sorts of shit.
What?
Yeah.
A fucking dog?
I think it's a dog. Superman has a dog. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
They never put him in the movies.
That's stupid.
If you love your dog, say fuck Superman. You gotta put your dog in the goddamn.
No. Do you know how popular that fucking movie would be if they had a pet?
You know how popular that movie would be if it was just better? So, I mean, really, we're coming to this point. I really want to talk about kind of the state of what's going on with this comic book movie thing. I wouldn't say it's out of hand. I'd say a lot of the movies are very high quality. They're a lot they're a lot more consistent than they were when we were kids.
Yeah.
I mean, because was that Batman Forever where he had like fucking nipples and shit?
Wait a minute. What do you mean more consistent? Because I know for a fact that like Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, like 1980s Batman, that was like the original dude. And I don't think they stacked up the movies back then like they do now, did they?
Well, I'm just saying Batman Returns, pretty damn good.
But
Batman Forever,
but if you
Batman
look
and
at
Robin, pretty damn bad.
But if you look at it, it was all Batman, right? It wasn't Batman, Superman, Justice League, Aquaman, Black Panther.
Well, nobody was trying to create these shared universes.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Marvel thing is it's out of control.
Well, how many more movies are coming out this year? 9?
See,
like 9 more fucking
No,
Marvel movies?
they're actually chilling after Endgame. I don't think we're going to get anything, but we'll get like Spider-Man, and then we'll get maybe one more thing.
Well, okay, so coming up, they have the Black Widow movie in like 2020.
That's in 2020.
Yeah. And
well,
then,
they're pretty much chilling for the rest of the year because we got Star Wars coming up at the end of the year.
Right, but coming up, so far we have Dark Phoenix, we have Spider-Man, we have Endgame, and then after that, it's going to taper off for 6 months, and then we're looking at a Black Widow movie. Sorry, I left out Shazam because it came out last week.
Did you mention Wonder Woman, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Yeah, see, we got Wonder Woman as well. Got that coming out, and then
we got over Aquaman.
We just got over Aquaman. We just got over Captain Marvel. Dude, we are being flooded with fucking comic book movies. I mean, not that I'm complaining, but back in the day, you had to fucking wait for that shit.
Well, you know, this is what I'm running into is the fact that why aren't we creating original ideas? Why are we using characters that are 100 years old? We're not talking about fucking Greek gods here. We're not. I mean, even though Shazam draws from multiple Greek gods, but you know these stories. I feel like more people know Superman than know Jesus. Not like you have to know Jesus. I'm not trying to imply any kind of fucking religion on you. But if you're a pagan or you're fucking having a some kind of satanic ritual while you're listening to my podcast, hey, thanks for listening. But I can tell you I don't approve. But it's these characters. I mean, good enough is good enough. I really would like to see more original characters come from somewhere. I mean, because Superman has been around my whole life. Like, and that's...
See, here's my thing.
Actually, he's been around longer than both our lifetimes combined, even if you... Superman's 100 years old?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But so is Captain America in the movies. Now, my whole take on that is, why don't we have any new stories? Why do you keep remaking my same stories? Like, Krypton blew up. We know. Like, Cybertron, like Transformers. That we know all about that. Make some new shit.
Hey, you know what? I give Transformers a pass because those Michael Bay movies suck. But I just, you know,
Transformers is Transformers, though. No. You see my point, though. They give us the same story over and over and over.
We're making the same point here. I mean,
I'm with you, but just give me a new story. You can keep the same characters
because a lot of shit has happened since Superman first put on the fucking tights.
Yeah.
And now the motherfucker doesn't even wear the underwear outside his tights anymore.
He's evolved. He's no longer a Neanderthal.
You know, I liked movies like Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
When I saw Kick-Ass, new original characters, something, One Punch Man is coming back. Mm-hmm. You know, it's okay to pay homage and have a little nostalgia for these characters, but for you to continue to make money off them, I mean, you think of a character like Superman, how much money has been grossed just watching Superman?
They need to do these movies like they did Watchmen, where they literally just kill the whole squad. So if they want to make another movie, they need new characters.
So I'm going to ask you like this: if you had a golden goose, would you kill it?
Yeah.
Would you kill it just because it was getting? I mean, just because it kept laying gold. I mean, I'm talking about the golden goose, the one that lays gold eggs.
Okay.
Would you kill it? I'm gonna
retort this comment with another question. How big do you think it will be when Tony Stark dies in Endgame? How big do you think that movie's going to be? People are going to go watch it several times over just to watch Iron Man fucking die.
I am waiting for this Avengers Endgame thing just to be over. I mean, really, I'm looking forward to the movie just like everybody else, but I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Collective avoidance. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He refuses to answer my question.
It's going to be pretty big.
It's going to be the biggest ever. After Captain America, First Avenger.
Did you just jizz in my chair?
I did. A little bit. I peed a little bit too. After Captain America, the First Avenger, you knew it wasn't over, but he allegedly died at the end of the movie. They leave you with that little fucking fallacy that, oh, well, what the fuck's going to happen to Captain Rogers? You know what's going to be dope in Endgame? If he actually gets sent back in time like he does in the comics. That little time bullet that kills him off too. Because allegedly, they're not doing any more full-length feature films after this.
You know what's so sad about this is 10 years ago, most of the people listening to our show have been like, whatever the fuck, who's seen all these fucking movies? But everybody's fucking seen them.
Everybody.
You know, if it would be uncommon to say that you haven't seen at least half of them.
It would almost be unconstitutional at this point.
See, that's that Disney shit. You're not going to take over my world.
What do you mean Disney shit?
That's that Disney shit.
Okay, Mr. Wannabe fucking Star Wars. Yeah, you're a fake Star Wars fan.
How am I a fake Star Wars fan?
Really? How was the movie Solo? That's what I thought.
It was
That's
okay.
what I thought.
It was okay.
You didn't even watch it.
No, I watched half and fell asleep.
There you go. You didn't fucking even watch it. I haven't seen it either, but I rest my case.
It wasn't that goddamn good. I mean, hold on. You know what? Let me just take one shot before I go into some other shit. You can't make Star Wars movies without somebody named fucking Skywalker in there. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Han Solo is not that. He's a fringe character. You know what I'm saying? You know, he all he does is he's a guy who shoots a gun.
Have you ever seen the movie Vantage Point? It's got Sigourney Weaver, Dennis Quaid, a bunch of people. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I do like Sigourney Weaver.
Dude, so check it out.
She's still holding it together.
Yeah, dude. If they would have done Star Wars like the movie Vantage Point...
Can I be your alien girl? Can you touch my tentacle?
Yeah. No, if they would have done Star Wars like that, basically, in Vantage Point, it gives you 6 different vantage points in the same story throughout this entire movie.
Then that wouldn't be Star Wars. It's a different movie.
No. But if they did the movie Solo, just from his perspective, with like kind of parallel to the Skywalker story, so Skywalker has cameos, right? But it's just following Han Solo in that same era. That would have been great. But you're right. It's just kind of some weird fucking one-off like pew 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 pew.
And you know, a lot of people hated on Rogue One. I thought that's what made Rogue One great.
Yeah, it was a very parallel story.
It was like, oh shit, Darth Vader's on this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I get to see Darth Vader's castle. Wow. Nah, I mean, really, it seems like some of these stories. I mean, to wrap this up, it seems like some of these stories are written for different characters, but they just keep rehashing the old ones. Because Solo would have been a great movie if it wasn't about Han Solo.
Why is that?
Because if you didn't have to tie in all this Star Wars bullshit,
sure,
and it was just about this fucking space dude,
space smuggler,
space smuggler, Sam Sneed, space smuggler, yeah. See, give me your parsecs. See, yeah, Millennium Falcon. I got my hairy friend is 8 foot tall.
You never take my Millennium Falcon alive.
You never take me alive. See. Anyway, you know what? It's been a long week, and I want to tell you what I learned.
Let me before you do that, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to tell you what I learned today, and I didn't realize this until I got caught up in it. That Mr. Lover, Mr. Around the Way, LL Cool J has got nothing on fucking Diesel Fresh. That's what I learned today. Because as I read those emails and as I sat here listening to you talking, I couldn't stop fucking laughing. Okay, so LL Cool J, eat your heart out. We got the 2019 LL Cool J, Mr. Diesel Fresh, right here in the building, bitch.
Well, from what I learned from the emails, Diesel Fresh is smoother than butter. You know, it just slides right in. I never filled a box like that before. I mean, maybe I could fill yours, baby, but I never filled the email box like that before. The voicemails were ridiculous, a little too explicit to play on the show, but they love their Diesel Fresh. So, what I'm going to do for you, because I got a lot of comments for this, and you know what? I love the way you give that number. This is for you, girl. Once again, let's pull those earbuds in a little closer. Make sure you hit me up, 503-776-0167. You know, that you might think that's your ticket to talk, but baby, actually that's your ticket to heaven.
Hold up. Wait.
This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
We're kicking it with you every single week right here on the Hype. Don't forget to check out our friends over at Fortress Property Management. It's fortresspropertymgmt.com or 503-752-8519.
And also, if you are looking for employment, I heard they had a hiring fair going on. Hit them up at that number because they're always looking for good people.
Again, that's 503-752-8519. Don't forget to check us out at thehypepodcast.com on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Libsyn. Rate us 5 stars, like and subscribe. Make us easier to find.
Wow.
Yeah, I get my rhyme on sometimes.
Motherfucker, I ain't hard to find.
Yeah. Yo, I don't know about you, Oh So Fresh, but if somebody in your crew knows what to do on the mic and wants to get hype and start battle rapping, we might be able to make it happen, Captain.
I'm going to take a moment to reference a rap battle that took place a few years ago between me and this motherfucker across the table. He lost. Oh So Fresh prevailed. I don't know which person from Team Fresh showed up, but all of them fucking showed up. I think it was a grand chorus of just battle rapping and beating down. And you know what? I said, you know what? You know why I had to battle so hard? Because I'm not going to let some punk motherfucker like you appropriate my goddamn culture. Shit. And I would like to say, I'll give myself these kudos. Even though you motherfuckers don't give me my props, I'll battle you, anywhere, anytime, on any drug you fucking want. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Man, because I really don't need to, you even want to see my brain go to outer space, because I think all sorts of shit. I got metaphors. I don't want to be simple and just call your mama a bitch. I'm going to fucking destroy you. I'm going to say some shit to you that'll make you go home and think about it 3 weeks later and start crying. That's the type of shit that happens when you come up against Oh So Fresh, DJ Oh So Fresh, and Diesel Fresh. This is the Hype Podcast, and we out.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yes, that was fucking awesome.